Alright guys, today I'm gonna call out the top 5 kind that I'm holding for the long run. Alright? Right now I'm holding and I'm not gonna sell. These are my favorite kind to hold for the long run. So let's jump right into it. We're gonna go ahead and tell you about the favorite kind to hold for the long run. Alright? You know what? I could give you 7 kind. 7. Alright, number 1. Tonic. I'm a hold Tonic. Alright? If you haven't heard about Tonic, just go ahead and search it up. And again, if you haven't heard about Tonic, it's maybe because you're not subscribed to my channel. So go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get the latest and the greatest. So Tonic is an crypto.com. And it's a kind that we've been talking about for a long time, guys. As you can see it right here, it is now at 5013. Great look. This is a super duper kind. This is my number 7 kind, okay? Number 7 kind. So that's what I'm holding. Alright, now we're gonna hold VVS. We're gonna come number 6. Number 6 is VVS. V as in Victor, V as in Victor with a S. Right here. So this kind, guys, is gonna be at 40 and a 38. Great deal. So you can still own a couple million of this kind, at least a 10 million of this kind, and still be comfortable. So this is it, VVS. Own a couple of this and you can sleep well at night. Alright, now this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you go buy, sell, or hold. I'm just telling you I'm holding these kinds. These are my long term. I'll hold these kinds for the next 4 or 5 years. Alright, now that was number 6, and let's show you that was number 6. Okay, number 5. Alright, my number 5 kind that I'm gonna be holding, guys, is gonna be, let me look it up real quick so you can see it. It's called, one moment here, where is it? Alright, come on. Radar. So it's the radar. This kind, I'm holding this kind, guys. So you have to understand that this kind is gonna be one that I'm holding. It's the DAP radar. Alright, they call it radar. So that was my number 5 kind. Let me see how many zeros. Alright, this one only have 1 0 in front of it, so you know what time it is. This kind is 2 cents. So you can take your time and average in. Every time it goes down, you buy. Every time it goes down, you buy. That's how you treat this kind, alright? Now, that was my number 5 kind, right? So we make it clear that's our number 5 kind. Alright, now let's get a little bit closer to number 1. Alright, so now we're at number 4. So our number 4 kind is gonna be CKB. If you haven't heard of it, go take a look. CKB. Alright. We got it right here. This one is at 1 cent. So I'm holding some 1 cent kind. I'm not just holding kind with a lot of zeros on it. Okay, so that is my number 4 kind. If you haven't heard of it, guys, go and take a look at it. All these kinds are available in crypto.com, and that was my number 4 kind. Alright, now number 3. Number 3 kind, guys, is gonna be M content is not on this website as yet, so you know it's gonna be M content. So let me just spell it out for you right here. M content right there. See, it's not here yet, but guess what? We know what time it is. That's number 3 kind to hold right now. And then we're gonna go back and we make you know that is number 3. Number 3. All right, next is gonna be our number 2 kind. Number 2 kind gotta be. All right, I'm gonna pause for a little bit. You tell me what you think number 2 is before. Just guess if you think you know what number 2 is. Number 2 is gonna be crow. If you gotta get crow, guys, it doesn't matter what price it is. Even if you get to $1, your goal is to have 1,000 crow. At least 1,000 crow you should have. All right. But once again, this is not financial advice. We're not telling you to buy, sell, or hold. Do your research and buy your own crow. All right. Now, crow is 48 cents. So if you want 500 crow, you have to have about $1,000. If you want 1,000 crow, you have to have around $2,000. But this is, don't make the $2,000 intimidate you. This is what you have to do. $100, $50, $20, $40, $150 sometime, $300 sometime. You're gonna surprise to know that you hit that mark and you have 8,000 crow. This is the reason why you need to have 1,000 crow. Crow will go right where you see Binance is right now. You see where Binance is at $500? That's where crow is gonna be. One day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna see crow all the way up, just like mana, all those kind. You can also, once again, just take your time and average it. All right, buy it when it's low. Okay, now I'm gonna go back now to number 1. Guess what is number 1, guys? If you don't know, now you're gonna know. Number 1 is gonna be my number 1 kind to hold is gonna be SHIB. SHIB, guys, SHIB. If you're not holding SHIB, you ain't gonna be able to sleep good at night. Remember, if you find yourself not sleeping properly, it's because you're not holding SHIB. And if you're holding SHIB, you're not holding enough SHIB. So you have to fix it. Fix it. You know, if you're not falling in love with SHIB, you need to rethink about it, man. So look, let me just go here and highlight Shiba so you can see. Shiba, that's gonna be the number 1 holder. All right, and this kind is at 4083 and a 1 as we're speaking right now. So at this moment here, do your own research and go ask your friends if they ever heard of SHIB or Shiba, and then jump in like a pool of water. All right, now let's take a look at let's just take a look at what number this was again. Number 1. Okay, great. Number 1. That was number 1 kind to hold. That is Shiba. So if you have any kind of guys that you would put in the mix, comment, let me know. I know there's a lot of great kind out there like Mana, Tezos, Luprin, all those kinds. Those kinds are famous kinds already. Those kinds make a run. They make some big run. We are talking about some kind that still gonna shoot. So if you got 50 million Shiba, bump it up to 150 million. Is a sacrifice, is a long-term thing. So you have to take your time and go into it, averaging. Buy when it's low, buy when it's low, and hold. Buy when it's low, and then hold. Once again, that was my list. If you enjoyed the video and learned anything, subscribe. And if you haven't heard of some of these kind that I mentioned before, it's because you're not subscribed. So subscribe so you can get the latest, the greatest, and some great information to make you rich and wealthy. If you have the right amount of money to invest and hold, you will be all right. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.